It said I wasn't live. Okay. Now I believe I'm live. I was sitting here chatting that whole time and I wasn't even live. Okay. Well, I'm going to start all over again just so that I am on the same page as everybody. Welcome to the Get Started and Retire Early Through Real Estate Investing Facebook group. Our training we do weekly here at 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. And where I'm helping y'all to either start in your real estate or scale your real estate investing. Because if there's one thing that's important here is getting real estate, period. I don't care what else is going on in your life. We have a whole country up in, chaos over the election. I really don't care. I really don't care. All I care about is, are we done yet? And how do I move forward? That's it. I've been living off of real estate for 24 years in multiple capacities. Okay, started up wholesaling, doing fix and flip, buy and hold, money lending. I've invested in 7 different states, and there's so much more I'm doing. That's just the tip of the iceberg. And it has nothing to do with who's in presidency. So please don't let that be a reason that you're not moving forward on your real estate. Like, oh, I'm going to wait till I know who's in office. So I know. No, don't. What's important is that you're holding real estate. Assets are the only thing that's going to protect you from all the other crap in the world, period. Period. So I want you to build your financial fortress. Okay. And that's real estate, and all the different money things that you could do is the mortar that holds it together. And this is how you build your legacy. Okay. First of all, your financial independence, and then a legacy that you could bring down to your family. Okay. Teach them how to do the same thing so that we could change the world. That's really the bottom line here. We're here to change the world. Anyways, so I'm on here today because I want to talk to you about money lending. Okay. And being a money lender, how it all works. I train on beginning, intermediate, and scale for real estate investing, wholesale, fix and flip, buy and hold, money lending. First of all, tell me where you guys are coming in from. Tell me where you guys are coming in from. Hashtag live, hashtag replay. Say hello. I'd love to say hello to you if you're listening. It helps me to understand who and how to direct this group. Again, because we focus on 3 different types. And I want to make sure I'm speaking to the right people. Okay, so let me know your questions. Let me know where you're at in your real estate, where you stuck or not stuck. Maybe this is what you're just doing, and here's how I want to move forward. Maybe you want to know how to scale without the bank. Whatever it is, let me know inside the comments what it is. But right now I'm going to talk to you about money lending. And where is your money? Is your money in a CD, in a 401k, a Roth? How can you use those to invest in real estate? So today I'm going to be speaking to the somewhat sophisticated investor that understands and has cash, right, in some vehicle. Okay, maybe it's in your bank account, $50,000 to $100,000 or more. I'm saying this because there are vehicles that you could put that in to grow it faster. Okay, so if you have, I'm going to give you everyone, since we're in an election year, I'm going to talk to you about what Mitt Romney did. So do you guys know who Mitt Romney is? Let me know in the comments, because he ran for presidency, and nobody could believe how he had $1 million IRAs. Like, how do you have $1 million IRAs when the IRS caps you at $6,500 a year, which is now $7,500. At the time, it was $65,000. Hey, Tammy, good to see you here. But yes, Mitt Romney took his Roth IRA, put it in investments, and then not only got his IRA money back, but he got profit that went back into his retirement accounts, which grew his accounts. Okay, and that's how he has $1 million IRAs. So some people go like, how could you ever, like, if it's only 6,500 a year, how do you get to 1 million? It's called investing. Investing, and that's what y'all are here for, right? Is to learn about investing. And one of those things that you could do if you have a CD, a Roth IRA, 401k, maybe you have mattress money, maybe you have money sitting in the bank. If it's sitting in the bank, God love you, because you're losing money every single day. You're losing money. You want that money to grow. Go out and find friends. Okay, so I'm speaking to that person that, has a 401k, doesn't know what to do with it. You want to be a passive investor in a deal. So right now we have 2 deals going on. Okay, and it's like, I always use the analogy going to Applebee's, right? When you go into Applebee's, what does that person want? They're looking at the menu. What do they want? And so we have a menu of things that we offer here for beginner, intermediate, and scale type investors. And on the menu today, if you will, is an opportunity to invest in the 61 units. Y'all have heard about that. I've been talking about it for the last month. We're getting into hard commits now. So if you have, $50,000, $100,000 that you're looking to invest, this is a great opportunity because it's a 506B and it's for friends and family. So y'all are my friends and family in here that, you're in my personal group. So we've known each other for some time. Okay. As soon as you come in the group, we have a conversation. We go back and forth in the DM and in, inside of the group itself. Most of you have booked a call. I've spoken to many of you, but this is what it means by being a 506B. Okay. This is the SEC law, IRS regulation, and they want you to have known and be somewhat sophisticated. So you're in here getting educated. There's risk in real estate investing. I make it as safe as I can for you, right? Like there's still risk in the world. I don't know, you walk outside in the street, there's risks to walk down the street, whatever. We can't bubble wrap ourselves. So, but it's investing, right? So they need me to make sure y'all know that there is risk to investing. And it's just like going to the casino, right? So are you on the penny slots kind of investor? Or are you on the craps table? Are you playing poker? So just knowing that, so we have that 506B that's happening. We also have another deal happening, and this is for accredited investors. So this is the sophisticated accredited investor where you're making at least 200,000 a year as an individual, 300 as a couple, and you have $1 million in assets. Okay, so your net worth is what's important when you're trying to figure out if you're an accredited investor or not. So some of my students are accredited investors. They get a letter from their CPA and they go, here's where I'm at. And so that letter tells me, right, because they have to have proof that you're accredited. So I have students that have started from 0 here, and they're now accredited investors. Okay. That's the joy of being inside of this group, inside of the mastermind, because you can literally start where you're at, whether it's beginning, intermediate, or scale, right? And be able to be on the inside of all the deals that are happening. Okay. One of my students is closing on one of her first deals ever. I'm so proud of her. She did her first flip. It's her first deal ever, really. And she went for the flip because, she has some experience in the real estate world, but flip wasn't entirely it, but her boyfriend does construction. So there was that marriage that I allowed to, I said it was okay, right? Because I don't allow newbies, and allow is probably a very strong word, but I strongly against newbies doing flips because you could lose your skirt. Okay. But I'm so proud of her that she has completed the flip. She got her first deal, flipped it and put it on the market, and is now in escrow and is closing on the 11th. So like, the steps work, the steps work. So you don't know what you don't know. That's why we come here on a weekly basis to give you more information on how things can work. Each student is different. Some are just getting to know real estate and some have been in real estate for a while. So really understanding where you're at and how to grow that is what's important. And so today I want to let you guys know we're going to do a webinar on the 29th explaining all the different things around money, like what money do you have and how can you grow it? So even savvy investors don't use their own money. If I knew that when I first started. So savvy investors, they invest in each other's projects. So once you hit a different vibration of real estate investing, you'll learn that nobody uses their own money. Nobody. So why should you even start that way? Why am I bringing this up? Because we have a couple of deals. And I know you're in here to actually get into real estate and make something work. So you either get to learn to do it yourself or you get to ride as a passive investor on someone else's deal. Those are really the two options that you have. So which one are you? Are you going to do it yourself or do you want to invest passively on someone else's deal? And my deals that I have right now is the 61 units. Okay. And it's a boutique hotel and it's international. So it's US based company, but it's international hotels. So that is for the accredited investor. Okay. So once again, if you're accredited, I want you to DM me so that you can learn more about that. And if you're not accredited, you could still do the 506B. We're doing 50 to 100,000 on that one. So 50 is the minimum buy-in. This has to be in addition to your funds that you already have. I'm not here to scrape the last of the barrel of what you may have in the bank. This should be extra money. Okay. So who is this ideal for? This is ideal for someone who has, this making good money that needs a tax write-off, that needs the investment, right? The investment vehicle for better tax purposes. There's so many different ways to structure yourself. And this gives you the advantage as an investor, as an accredited investor. This gives you the freedom to invest in something, a tried and true proven track record. Like you're not guessing, right? The numbers are ridiculous in these deals. So, and it's tried and true and proven with people in the trenches, today's trenches, not something we learned like eons ago. So I want you to know that you're listening to someone who's in today's trenches. I've been in today's trenches for 24 years. I haven't stopped. And I haven't used any of my own money to do real estate investing. And I say that because I'm able to make other people money on deals as my portfolio grows. You guys could do the same in that regard. And that is an active investor, right? A passive investor is someone who has money that wants to invest on a tried and true track record and be able to get a return, cash flow, equity in the deal, and then also a tax benefit. So if you're looking for tax benefits, this would be ideal for you. So let me know which one you are. You can DM me, that's fine. But the webinar that we're going to go over on the 29th, we're going to cover mattress money. If it's sitting in the mattress or the bank, you're losing money because of inflation. CD money, stocks, 401k, IRAs, HSA accounts. Did you guys know that your HSA, your health savings account, you can use to invest in real estate? Same with your whole life insurance. So again, I want you to take inventory of where you're at, what you have. You might be able to go make money with it if you haven't been able to find your first deal or know how to get started. You can invest passively and through the different vehicles that you may have already, okay? So we're doing a webinar on the 29th. And if you're not available at the time that we're doing it, I think it's 11:30, I'll have to send out the link here. But let me know if you need the webinar, okay? And we're gonna go over all the different ways to invest with your money, how a 401k plan works, how to invest it in a syndication, how to invest it in a flip, how to invest it in, you know, all the different nuances that go along with it. Okay. Let me see what I wanted to cover. These are some of the things we're going to cover. That you could use your 401k and your IRA and your and invest in real estate. The process of retirement funds. Oh, can I live in the property I invest in my IRA? Absolutely not. I just want to say that really quick. That was one of the questions that I had. You cannot invest, you cannot put your IRA money into a property that you will use personally. That's the SEC law. It has to be arm's length. Okay, what are the tax benefits? We're going to go over all of that on the side of the webinar. So if you're needing a tax benefit, now is the time before next year's taxes, right? So can I get a loan from my IRA or with my IRA or my 401k? We'll get into that. The types of real estate that you can invest in. And then the rental income, the profits of the sale, how all of that works. Okay, so I've heard a lot of different feedback from y'all, like, okay, but I can take the profit and put it in my own pocket, right? No, you can't. Okay, so I'm going to go over all of those little nuances during this webinar because our little time here is short. This is just a connection, weekly connection to train you, help you, get you to the next step and know what you need. And then we can deep dive into like a webinar where we can do it topic specific and get all the nuances, okay? So ask your questions inside of the chat here, let me know, or you can send me a private DM if that helps you to understand or, you know, talk about your personal situation, that's fine. But this webinar on the 29th, you can catch the replay if you need it, but register, right? You'll have to register in order for us to get it to you. We don't know that you want it. I'm not just going to send it to everybody. So you want to be registered and you can catch the replay, okay? But ask your questions regardless if you're live, if you're here today, what are the questions? And then on the replay, you could always email us your questions as well, because we want to give you answers. We want to give you answers. We want to put you in the right boat to make sure that you could sail safely to the next investment, okay? So with that being said, let me see if there's any questions inside of the chat. I just want to let you guys know what we are going over on the 29th. Okay, I don't see any questions. Feel free to chime in here, hashtag replay, let me know that you chimed in here and ask me any of the questions that you need. Again, this particular webinar is going to be for those looking to invest their retirement accounts because you're not going to make enough. Did you know the 401k was not even meant to be a retirement account? It's just a savings account. So you're never going to make the bulk that you need to retire. Just saying. Anyways, there's so many different things that you can do. We're going to go over the nuances. Let me know if you want the webinar, type webinar in the comments, and we'll get you the deets. All right. I hope you're having a beautiful rest of the day. And if there's anything else that you need, please type them in the comments and we'll circle back and get to you. All right. Take care. Bye.